Nestled in the mountains of western North Carolina, this artsy oasis tucked along the French Broad River stands among the best places to experience the Southern Renaissance. With a vibrant downtown, an expansive arts district, and amazing food, not to mention several Beer City USA awards, this mountain oasis is the perfect spot for an escape. Welcome to Asheville, North Carolina. What's up, y'all? So today I'm gonna go explore Asheville from a local's perspective. We are going to go and grab some breakfast, do a little shopping and strolling, get a little lunch, hang out in the River Arts District, and then likely go grab a beer at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that to figure out where's a great place to go grab a beer. There are so many. I'll tell you what my favorite ones are at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. But without further ado, let's get into it, y'all. This is the first stop. We're gonna grab some breakfast at a place called Cornerstone. It's on Tunnel Road, kind of between downtown and the mall, so it's not exactly downtown, but it is definitely a really good breakfast in Asheville, and they do not have the kind of waits that places like Biscuit Head and Sunny Point do. Those places are super popular and they're well featured in all of the national kind of interest articles that they do around Asheville, so they're gonna be super busy almost all the time, especially the ones kind of closer to downtown. So Biscuit Head's almost always crazy, but Cornerstone is rarely crazy. Sometimes it's got to wait on the weekends, but it's really good, kind of off the beaten path, somewhat unknown, pretty much a local spot. So I suggest y'all check it out. We're gonna go in there and grab some breakfast now and see what we can find out. All right, y'all, so that is Cornerstone. Really cool spot. If you end up sitting outside, I really like sitting outside, even though you are kind of on a busy street. It's just a really nice environment in general. It's really hard for it to get too hot in the mountains here for the most part, so it's actually really nice to sit out there almost year round. They've got heaters for the winter time and all that as well. The inside's nice also, but I've actually never really sat inside before. I almost always go outside to the patio if it's available. Sometimes you can't score that just because it's weight, and inside is fine as well. It's just I particularly like the outside as much as possible. So next we're gonna head downtown and just kind of meander around. One of the cool things about Asheville is it's a great city for walking and just kind of hanging out. And so we're gonna kind of go mill around downtown and see what kind of stuff is happening on a Thursday at 11 o'clock. So I'm kind of been walking around downtown Asheville. There's a lot of really cool, oh look, Elder and Sage Community Garden. I rest my case. There's a lot of really cool little things hanging out in downtown Asheville. A lot of good energy. I'm not gonna go inside any specific shops just because it's kind of hit or miss on what you're really looking for if you want to go inside a boutique or not, but there's a ton of boutiques, great shopping downtown, really good food. But I'm kind of walking through Grove Arcade area now, where there's a lot more kind of upscale restaurants and shops, especially if you go inside the Grove Arcade itself. but there's also a parking deck up here if you're looking for parking, and lots of extra parking around, so it's a good spot to swing by if you need some parking. So that's downtown Asheville, a little walking tour. There's always something cool going on down there. No matter what day or what time you go down, you will see something awesome. It just is that kind of town. Lots of cool shops, lots of good food. If you're looking for breakfast down there, there's options for you as well, but it's mostly kind of focused around lunch, and things fill up pretty fast, so just kind of be on your game there. But yeah. We're gonna head down to the River Arts District now and check out that area. That's kind of an up and coming area in downtown Asheville. It's actually just outside downtown Asheville, down on the banks of the French Broad River. We're gonna go check that out because there's a lot of cool art stuff going on down there, some galleries and some stuff like that. So y'all stay tuned. All right, so this is the RAD, or the River Arts District. Kind of in West Asheville, more so than downtown Asheville, but very cool little spot. Less really more for walking. There's plenty of walking stuff to do, but there's also a lot better parking situation down here, so you can kind of move back and forth between stuff if you need to. But definitely worth making a swing down here. There's a little bit of shopping, but it's mostly art galleries and artist studios and stuff like that, so it's very artsy, very cool. And then there's of course a beautiful greenway that runs along the river, kind of giving you a full tour if you want to walk that of everything. It'll kind of take you from one end to the other. So we're gonna go check out a couple things in the RAD, y'all. It's a hot one out here today. I am heading back to the car. So that's a little bit of the greenway. It stretches from one end of the River Arts District to the other. Really a cool stretch of stuff. It's really nice and quiet. And again, even though you have some traffic noise, the river and the greenery, that really makes it kind of a nice little nature walk. Just gonna take this opportunity, one, just to remind y'all to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And then I also wanted to just say thank you to all the new people who have subscribed in the last couple weeks, as well as those of you who've been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate it. It's a lot of fun to have people to share my adventures with. So if you are new or you haven't done so yet, introduce yourself in the comments below. I'd love to know who's watching and why and what brought you to the channel. So definitely let me know if there's anything you want to see, if you've been kind of a long-term subscriber. I haven't done as many hiking videos lately. I'm going to try to get back into those soon. So for those of you who have subscribed for hiking videos, stay tuned. There are some coming. But yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to say thanks, and just to encourage y'all to introduce yourselves in the comments on any video, not just this one, but on any video. Please leave me a comment. I love responding to comments and connecting with y'all. So thanks a bunch, and on with the adventure. All right, so I'm at White Duck Taco Shop, and this is definitely a place where there's always going to be a line, and it is always worth it. It's right on the river, good local beer. They pour their own slushy drinks, alcoholic or non, and the tacos are just phenomenal. I usually get a pork belly taco. I'm not gonna get one today because I'm pretty full from breakfast still, and those things will just fill you up. They're so rich, but they have so many good options, so definitely come and check them out. Right down the street from the River Arts District, so easiest place to stop for lunch or grab some dinner if you're headed to the salvage station for a show or something like that. So stay tuned. All right, y'all, so that would be White Duck. Again, amazing tacos. You will have to wait in line. I've never not waited in line there. It's so good, however, and it's so worth it. And the seating area is amazing. You've got both the options for sitting inside, which is super cool and colorful, or outside next to the river. Definitely one of my favorite places to go, and I almost always am there for lunch. All right, y'all. So, welcome to the Botanical Gardens. There's some cardinals feeding right behind me here. I think that's super cool. But welcome to the Botanical Gardens here. I can't really get that word out for some reason, but it's just absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna hang out on this little step right here. Just amazing. So this gardens is on the campus of UNC Asheville, but I think it's a non-profit thing that's kind of run by an outside organization. Really beautiful. They've got a stream running through. It's got some nice little hikes happening. All right, so this is the Botanical Garden. I so suggest you guys come take a chance to explore it because it's beautiful, it's a lot of fun, and it's a great way to get away from the city for a little bit without having to do too much driving, going too far outside of the city, give you the opportunity to get some of the nature feel that Asheville's well known for while still being able to take advantage of some of the more some of the other kinds of features that are here, the food, the downtown area, all that stuff. So I'm gonna head back to the car, and I gotta charge the phone up because it's about to die, and then I'll let you know where we're headed next. All right, y'all, so the last stop for today is gonna be at Zillikoa Brewery. You have got to stop at a brewery if you're in Asheville. There's pretty much no choice. We are Beer City, USA. I actually have two favorite breweries here. One is Zillikoa, and the other one is called Brouwerji Kursus Keme. It's temporarily closed at the moment, and so I'm not able to go there, but I'm gonna link their website in the description so y'all can check that out when you are here, assuming they're open again. They should be open soon. They're really cool because they do beer brewed the way that 1600s Belgian monks did it, so it's super old-fashioned beer styles, but really delicious. Again, they're not open, but I will link them in the description, so definitely go and check that. I'm also gonna link Zillikoa down there, so go and check there for Zillikoa's website as well. Let's go ahead in and grab a beer. They have a rotating tap list all the time, and so you never know what you're gonna find, which is kind of part of the thing that I like so much about it. So it's one of those places I definitely suggest it if you're in here, and it's not far from White Duck and the Botanical Gardens at all. So without further ado, we're headed to Zillikoa. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna wrap this one up here. That was one day in Asheville. If you've only got one day, you can hit these things to kind of get a feel for everything and kind of try to check off all the Asheville experiences off your list. If you want to learn more about the breweries in Asheville, I've got a video actually on that, talking about 3 kind of secret breweries in Asheville. Spoiler alert, Zillikoa is one of them. But the other 2 are going to remain a secret, and y'all should check that video out. I'm going to link it up there, and also in the description below. So check either place if you'd like to learn more about some secret breweries in Asheville. Like I said, I'm going to wrap this one up here. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you all next week.